Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome back to some more Star Citizens. Now today, I've got a few topics I would like to talk about actually. I suppose we could call this, I'm not going to call it a weekly roundup, but I suppose over the last sort of month, there's some large sort of topics really, which I suppose have an impact on the game, and some of them obviously game related as well. Now if we start from the latest, sort of the oldest as such, I suppose the latest announcement is Star Citizen showing off the joystick configuration and how it will work. Definitely interested in that. My thoughts are, for me, as a sort of, I've never really been into sort of, you know, full-on simulation. So I'll probably, if I had a choice, I'll probably go with the mouse the most of the time. And I'm going to say a swear word here, but I'm probably going to use an Xbox controller, guys, because the way I see it is, you know, most of the things I'm going to be doing are quite mundane. If I'm flying, like doing haulage, flying in one direction, I'll just use the mouse and keyboard. And if I feel that I get some sort of, you know, advantage of having some sort of, you know, thumbstick to give me that rotational element, then I'll sort of pick up the Xbox controller. And for me, the only reason I probably wouldn't go for the full sticks is because they're just very big and they get in the way. Simple reason. But on the latter side, if you're coming into Star Citizens and you're thinking, look, you know, you want to do dogfighting, fantastic, guys. I suggest you get some sticks, because for the best experience and you know, for an immersion, it's going to be fantastic, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. What are you going to use? You're going to use mouse? Are you going to use joystick? It'd be interesting to know. Is it? I should imagine it'd be a 50-50 split. That's what I'm guessing anyway. But you know, let me know in the comments below. Now, the next announcement which Star Citizens have made, which is, I'm not saying it was unexpected for me, to be honest with you. There was two elements to this for me. We've got the announcement, obviously the Asteroid hangar and the design. That looked good, because we saw some preliminary shots back in the past which looked nothing like what we've got now. Is that a good thing? Yes, it is, because it looks fantastic. So I was really pleased with that, and it does look, yeah, what can I say, guys? In fact, it looks so good, it makes all the other hangars look totally inferior, which everyone all of a sudden, you know, is getting that sort of itchy feet. Should we buy this ship just to get the Asteroid hangar? Look, you know what I say? On the basis that they're building that hangar modular, we already know 100% that all hangars will be modular. So what you see now as your hangar, all of our hangars, guys, they're going to be changed. You know, the lighting's going to be changed, the design's probably going to be changed, you know, the way that they're configured is going to be changed. I think at this point in Star Citizens and as a company, as a game, you know, should we be all jumping over to the Asteroid hangar? Don't get me wrong, guys, I did like them bloody doors in the roof, that was pretty cool. You know, and I'll be first to say that I'm sort of thinking, yeah, I would like that hangar. But at the same time, who knows, eh? Because the issue I've got some larger ships as well, like the Starfare, and they haven't really announced where the large ships are going to be parked up yet. And that's one question I've sort of got. If I had to ask a question, you know, it's come up many a times, but you know, we're further on down the road now, and I'll be interested to know, you know, where these larger ships are going to go. Is there going to be another hangar for them? Is it, you know, how is that going to work? You know, that's what I want to know, because I think the reason I want to know it, because I have a larger ship, and you know, and I'm not really sure where it's going to belong. So I'll be interested to know that. Let me know your thoughts on the Asteroid hangar. I've no doubt they're going to be positive, because it did look pretty cool. We've also got Paxis coming up very soon. Really looking forward to that. I mean, I wish I could go, guys. I really do. I would love to go. Obviously, it's on the other side of the world for me. But at the same time, what can I say, guys? I'm just going to have to watch videos just like you guys. So I'm just really looking forward to seeing the first glimpse into Star Citizens. And with all fairness, what we're seeing is we're seeing a module of Star Citizen, so we're seeing a brief glimpse inside of a module for a set amount of time. So, you know, we can't draw too much away from that. Is it going to be ready to go at that point at Paxis? I think it's going to be at a point where they can demonstrate it to an audience with some other players, maybe, or maybe against AI. But I don't expect them to come back from Paxis and then all of a sudden we all get an update and that's it with dogfighting. I expect it to probably be, you know, at least a week, couple of weeks after, and then it probably be some sort of staggered rollout, maybe to the subscribers first of all, to the magazine, and then maybe further roll it out. That would sort of make sense to me. That makes logical sense, because you're going in with a smaller volume first before you hit the sort of 350,000 mark. So something, I think this is probably going to be one of the most exciting sort of next few months for all of us, really, because all these ships we've got sitting in our hangars, you know, for the very first time, we're going to actually see what we can actually do, you know, one aspect of it anyway. So fantastic, guys. Now, although they've said they're going to, look, I'm not saying this, guys, but I'm just going to throw it out there for conversation. They've said they're going to show the dogfighting module at Paxis, but I'm saying is maybe they might show something else, guys. I reckon, if I had to have a guess, I'm taking a guess, guys, I reckon we might see one of the first levels, or maybe some of Squadron 42. I would like to see that, personally, just to see, you know, it'd be a bit of a surprise for us. That would be good. I don't want to ruin anything, because obviously I'm taking a bit of a guess. Now, the final thing is I'm not too concerned about this, but I'm sure there's quite a few people that have pledged to Star Citizens, and people that are interested in the game are interested in things like the Oculus Rift and Track IR. For me, the Oculus Rift, the issue I have is when I'm in a car, if I look at the floor, I get like car sickness. The chance of me sitting there with an Oculus Rift on is just not going to happen for me, because I'll probably be sick, you know, flying my ship more than likely. So it probably wouldn't work for me. Maybe further on down the line, maybe when they get rid of some of the input lag and they sort of iron out all them things, maybe then it might be more attractive. But I suppose obviously the significant thing is obviously Facebook purchasing the Oculus Rift. Why is that such a bad thing? Look, I mean, it's catch-22, guys, isn't it? I mean, if I was Oculus and someone said, look, I'll give you $2 billion for your company, we wouldn't even need to draw up terms, guys. They would make one phone call to me and I would have gone, okay. I mean, what can you couldn't argue with that. What you can argue is there's two things here, because don't forget, Oculus was a Kickstarter. So the people that kickstarted it, I don't know how they all feel, but on the basis that I don't like Facebook, really, even though I've got a Facebook account, I know it's almost like turncoat, guys, isn't it? I know, totally feeling it. I just don't like buying a company for $2 billion when they're not worth that. Is sort of bullying, guys. It is in some ways, not bullying the company, but it's bullying other companies, saying, look, what they wanted to do, they wanted the deal. So they could have gone in there and said, look, you know, here's 10 million, we'll buy it off you. If they would have done that, they would have had people competing with them. So look, they're cash rich. They just turn around and said, look, 2 billion. And the reason they've done that is because they, you know, no other company in their right mind is going to turn around and compete with that. And that is them sort of tactics. Is it bad? It's business. But I think Facebook have just built up themselves a little bit of a persona. Is it going to affect the Oculus? That's more importantly. I think, well, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it depends how much Facebook want to interact in the business. Are they a non-exec partner in it? Are they just saying that here's the cash to progress your technology? Or are they taking a more active role? We'll have to wait and see. Now, obviously, Chris Roberts has commented on this as well. You know, so I think someone asked him the question, you know, you still going to support the Oculus Rift? And you know, it is feedback saying, look, you can't exclude technology based on the company and the personal surroundings. You've got to base the technology on what it offers you as a business or a game. And I think that's a fair comment, because the reality is, if you wanted to pick and choose who you wanted to do business through moral standings, there'd be no one to do business with, guys. You know, because I'm not saying when you get into business, morals totally go out the window, but at the same time, you know, you could find, I mean, Facebook might have shares in other companies that we're not aware of, you know what I mean? So, and it might be companies that other people are dealing with that actually is not so apparent because we're not aware of it. That's what I mean. But anyway, so my thoughts are, Oculus was a Kickstarter. It's almost like, I'm not going to say it, it's almost like Facebook turning around and paying $2 billion and buying Star Citizen. It wouldn't go down well with us, was it? It definitely wouldn't, would it? It wouldn't for me anyway. I'm sure you guys would think the same, but maybe that's how the backers, the people that pledge their money for the Oculus Rift, feel a little bit. You know, what does it matter about feelings in business? Nothing, but you know what I'm saying, guys, anyway. Anyway, leave me your comments below, guys, and tell what you think about the scenario. I'll be interested to know. And also, you know, will you be getting an Oculus Rift? Are you going down that route? And my only downside is with going down that route is I could just picture myself there with the Oculus Rift, the joystick. You know, you just wouldn't be able to move out your chair. You have so much sort of, maybe further on down the line when the technology shrinks a little bit and gets a bit lighter and that sort of things, and batteries become smaller and all that sort of stuff, that the technology might be a little bit more appealing. But I think at this stage, it's in its early stages. I think if we wait a year or 2 years or something for the Oculus Rift V1.5, whatever it's going to be, then, you know, we might be in a better place. But let me know in the comments below, guys. So just a sort of a bit of a, like I said, monthly sort of weekly roundup of what's been going on with Star Citizens. And I plan to be doing some more videos as well on some more ships very shortly. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.